Hi, my name is Lauren Bentley,
And I'm Heather Charlemagne.
And I'm Kara Haddad.
and we're here at DigiURI discussing our project that we worked on this week. We began the idea of our project because we're all really big into ELA and working with technology, and we love the Right Traits program and how the author would speak about her craft, and we thought that would be a very motivating, engaging activity for our students. So we supported them in creating, well, hypothetically, we would support them in creating a digital story using Storybird, and then we would have them create a video discussing how using author's crafts makes their writing unique, and then reflecting on how this process helped them as a writer afterwards.
And
The creative process, Kara, what would you think we did through this?
So first we had to decide which
Medium.
we wanted to use, Storybird, Storyboard. We had to go through a few challenges so,
to try to make it work.
So then we decided on Storybird, but there are various mediums you could use. And so we attempted a few times to write some
four
stories.
times to start a story, but we finally plugged through.
Yeah, and chose the different illustrations to go along with the story, and then after that was done, and then we had to create the video to go along with the reflection of how the
So it would be how
process.
the student used author's craft.
Right.
So we pretended to be a student.
A student.
So that's
So what did we learn about ourselves through this process? I feel like we learned how to be patient, especially when using technology, and persevere and to keep trying in order to make sure we were successful.
there's a lot of different tools out there, and it's all on your comfort level and what you feel you can navigate through at the time. It takes a lot of time to play and practice, and that's what I learned. And in terms of the writing process, since I tried to create the story myself, since I like to think of myself as a writer, it was interesting when Lauren and I had a conversation about pulling off this craft, and she noticed that I used a lot of questioning.
Yeah, use a lot of different techniques that you didn't realize. When she was talking on the video, she discussed her repetitive word use and I think some of her sentence structure, but
I didn't realize I was using questioning technique because for a writer, those skills are sometimes so intrinsic that it's interesting for me to take on the role as a student, and trying to teach them about that is hard for a lot of our ELA brains because it's already right in there. So it was interesting that she picked up on that, and I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I just did it. So that was interesting as a self-reflective point. And
Kara, what did you learn about yourself?
I was going to bring up the idea of patience and perseverance and I don't know, it seems like millions of different mediums that we could use, but taking the time to learn one and to learn it well so you can share it with your peers and your students, and utilizing that in the classroom, trying to go with just one right from the beginning, I think is important, instead of trying to incorporate everything into the project, into one project, or into the first week.
And as Kara and I are both classroom teachers, and I think we came away with something that we want to use the first week of school. So not only that was energizing for us, and then the use of Storybird with our digital storytelling, we definitely feel comfortable enough to implement that in the classroom this year. So I mean, that's a huge, and I can't wait to play with that with the students and see how they feel. So.
And I'm also looking forward, sorry to interrupt, to work with Lauren in collaborating with both fourth grades, and especially the ELL students who Lauren's going to be working with, to incorporate Storybird into our.
So there you have it. There's our reflection.
Thanks.
Thank you so
It's been
much.
great.
Had a great